Hi everyone, Scarron here, and with a very, very poor webcam, I was gonna cover the subject that has, interests me, and it's really just no content for what I usually do, but something I did before, and that is draft league content. As some of you guys may know, the content in itself is quite dead. And it's dead because of all the right reasons, but in contrast to what we got, you know, we're searching for the answers of why. And Dr. Slacking, which of course started this, I think he covered the majority of the points that I think are important, but at the same time, there are a lot more to kind of dive into and just really talk about. As the content is no more. I tried it out during Generation 8, and look, while I do enjoy it, it's not given the views. It really isn't. And while my poor channel is piss poor at best, it was just easy for me to just not do it. Jenning has never been as simple as it is right now, yet less than, or a lot of people aren't watching it. And while one could go into the subject of the timer, which I think definitely make it less appealing to set up games, even though it is a plausibility, it is just not as simple. Another thing is a post-com. Yes, I do believe not be able to sit anywhere you want to and record a game afterwards is something that definitely dropped off a few Wi-Fi bells. I mean, the Wi-Fi bells still aren't nowhere near what it was. So like, I think those things kind of matters too. But another thing I think kind of made it die is not allowing Dynamaxing. Yes, Dynamax is a very, very unbalanced function of Generation 8, but at the same time, if you want to have a main appeal, you gotta, unfortunately, invite all the stuff that makes the game interesting. There's a reason some Megas was allowed Generation both 6 and 7. You wanted the diversity and the complexity of the team based on, one big blow. And I think removing Dynamax, and not only did it make the games a lot slower, but it also kind of took away what made Gen 8 Gen 8, which also meant that the only people who were watching, at least in my opinion, was people that were, well, watching leagues in the first place. And the games in itself got, well, due to the changes made, with no Dynamax and whatnot and no Megas, less diverse, less interesting, and always have to be live com, which definitely aren't everybody's cup of tea. It really strained on me to go for a live Wi-Fi battle myself, and it is because I don't have a very good personality. It's a thing. Well, I do try my very best. I am nowhere near as spontaneous or opened up, or I like that catchphrase based shenanigans like other bigger pocket tubers. Yes, Hayden is a very good example of that. It takes a certain somebody to make that work, and at the same time, I wanted to make games with postcom. As for me, postcom matters a lot. As I want to be when I'm playing, I'm not there. But when I do live, I have to try to be as direct to you guys who are watching what I'm planning, what I'm thinking, and it's just not me. I like sharing my thoughts as I go. But yeah, I think that took the mainstream. I mean, think about it. There are barely any leagues now who upload, and the few that are left are people who were playing Gen 7. There really aren't that many new ones. And yeah, I am of course not very, very rooted in it, but even the bigger pocket tubers avoid it completely. I can only assume it is because it's no content that actually gives views. And it should be alright, but it's something I think matters a lot. Now, just play with it. If Dynamax was allowed, it wouldn't make for a very uncompetitive battleground, but at the same time, my last kind of league I played, I was being very unserious, or I was trying to have a good time instead of trying to winning. I still ended up being a runner-up in that season, and I was able to kind of contrast myself what I was doing as long as things are working. But it only worked because I wasn't taking it serious. Unfortunately for me, the content is just not enticing enough to invite other players besides, of course, other League players. So one could take the dialogue to, should Draft League environment try to do something different to change things up? I think it's too late now, and I think the content is dead for probably all the right reasons. Generation 8 is long gone. I mean, we played on Diamond Pearl, and that's it. But we need a different generation, and hopefully more creative thoughts behind it, because hopefully the content is not dead, but the tools we have right now is not interesting enough for your average viewer to watch it. And as long as people aren't watching it, then what's the point of making it? It is sadly that simple. So that's it, guys. Hope you enjoyed this game. Hope you enjoyed this video. I'm not very good at talking. And what do you guys think? Why do you think Draft League content kind of died off? And are you still watching it, or do you really think is it still around even? Like I said, I think allowing Dynamax would have made for a more diverse kind of viewer base, and would be much more main appeal. I think getting rid of it kind of killed it, honestly. That's it, guys. Always been watching. Have a great day, alright?